Hi everyone, Ray here, and it's time for this week's project management tip. This week, let's talk about the ultimate guide to effective communication plans. Now, according to the PMBOK guide, communications can be between 75 and 90% the work of the project manager. However, it's important to note that it's not just about talking. The work of the project manager includes writing reports, giving presentations, engaging with stakeholders, conducting meetings, training, mentoring, and of course, a large dose of active listening. In addition, other core or extended team members are often responsible for communications, such as facilitated meetings, providing training, writing documentation. Unfortunately, for many projects, communications planning is either weak or forgotten entirely. On the other hand, even small projects can benefit from communications which go beyond the weekly status report. So here are 5 steps to take to develop a solid, engaging, and a complete communications plan. Number 1. Start with stakeholder analysis. Communications planning starts with a thorough stakeholder analysis. While conducting the analysis, be sure to determine what communication stakeholders are expecting and how they expect to receive them. For example, senior executives may want a project management dashboard providing a big picture, while end users may expect to receive a user's guide and training on how to use the product or service to be provided. Be sure all this information goes into your stakeholder register and your notes or your communication plan. Message platform. The idea of a message platform comes from branding and marketing. It is likely you may have to sell the idea of your project at many stages to doubtful stakeholders, concerned executives, and those that can take away project funding. So don't skip this step. It will also bring focus and clarity to all communications. Your message platform should consist of 4 key items. Number 1 is the tagline, a short, catchy phrase that could sum up the project in just a few words. Number 2, an elevator pitch. Expand that tagline idea into 30 to 60-second statements you can give in response to questions like, what are you working on? What's your project about? Be sure to rehearse it so the delivery is natural, effortless, and confident. Third is key messages with proof points. What are 4 to 6 of the big ideas you want people to know about your project? Many of them should focus on benefits, but there's room to promote other successes along the way and communicate the importance of your project. Write these down and back them up with 4 to 6 proof points, evidence that stresses the importance of achieving these benefits and facts that support your statement. And fourth is branding. Everyone's email inbox and agenda is full these days, so consider creating a logo or a document theme that will make your communication stand out when messages arrive or are delivered. Now, the next step is to have a message strategy. Now you want to divide your project into phases and key milestones and consider the largest communication needs that fit into each. For example, during the closing phase, you may want to begin to transition project ownership to the client. During execution, you may want to focus on the importance of completing the project. As part of planning, you may want to begin to socialize the project and start communicating with key stakeholders regarding the benefits. Document 4 to 6 key communication needs, presentations, meetings, and other things that you want to accomplish in each phase. Then there are the message tactics. Now, there are many ways to communicate. So for those needs listed in your strategy, begin to pair them with how they're going to be delivered. Emails, phone calls, meetings, presentations, reports, and more should be included. Some key communication needs may require more than one means of delivery. Finally, it's time to write the plan. Starting with your strategy and tactics, start to fill in the specific communications that will be delivered. Be sure to include any regular meetings, reports, or updates, and be sure to include all the details. For example, the big idea of project turnover may need a meeting, key documentation, and framing sessions. Your final plan should be specific and include information such as who's going to develop the communication, who delivers it, what key messages are in it, and when and how and to whom will it be delivered. Smaller, simpler projects may be able to just think about the prior steps and jump right into the document. Larger, complex projects should have sufficient time devoted to complete a comprehensive plan. You ready to develop an effective communication plan? You may want to check out our other article, 5 Essential Communication Practices for Project Managers and 4 Critical Tools to Improve Project Communications. If you need a communication plan template, be sure to check out our downloadable templates at accidentalpm.online/downloads. Thanks again for listening. Hope to see you next week for another project management tip. Bye, everyone.